Hi, welcome to this week's Unwind with Yin practice. So today I'm going to share with you two postures to really lengthen out through the entire length of the side of the body, but also focusing a little bit more around areas of tension around the kind of sides of the thighs to the glutes, the lower back, and also around the chest, the shoulders, and the upper torso. So we're going to do two postures. The first one is called the banana pose or half moon pose, and the second is called the cat pulling its tail. It's a bit of a mouthful. So we're going to need some props, not so much for the first posture, but definitely for the second posture. So for the cat pulling its tail, to kind of really get as comfortable into this posture as possible, we need some pillows. And I would recommend, if you haven't got a bolster, that you grab a good stack of 2 or 3 pillows, like the ones from your bed. And we're going to use them to support under the kind of knee, the lower half of the leg. Okay, so let's come into the first posture. So the banana pose. Imagine the shape of a banana, shape of a half moon, and that's what you're going to create. So a couple of things to bear in mind with this posture. The priority is that we are keeping the back of our body, so the butt cheeks and the shoulder blades, connected to the ground. That's priority. So the position of your arms and legs can depend on whether you are on your butt cheeks or on your shoulder blades. So first priority is keeping those shoulder blades and those butt cheeks on the floor. Second priority is creating that bowed shape, that banana shape. So I'm going to show you some different options to kind of find some ease, some comfort in this posture. And once you come into it, you will be subtly lengthening all the way from the little toe on the outside, all the way down the outside of the leg, all the way down the side of the body, all the way up to your fingertips. Let's get started. So, let's start with our right side. So bring your hips towards the right hand side of the mat. So you want to be right in the center, because what we're going to do is lie down. So lie down towards that right hand side of your mat. So you're completely straight and flat. So feel what it feels like to have the shoulder blades and the butt cheeks connected to the ground. Now take your feet towards the bottom left hand corner of your mat. Now you want to keep your butt cheeks connected, so we can either have the feet side by side like this, or you could cross your right leg over the top of the left. If that means that you're still connected with both butt cheeks on the floor, then go for the crossed option, because it will lengthen more. If it's lifting the right butt cheek especially, have the feet side by side. Now we create the bow in the upper half of the body. So we aim to extend our arms out and reach them towards the top left-hand corner of the mat. If having your arms straight lifts your right shoulder blade off the ground, let that right arm bend. If you can, you could try and hold onto the right wrist with your left hand, so it brings the arms a little bit further towards the left. So we have the cross with the legs, and we have the hold with the left hand onto the right wrist. If any of these variations lift you away from the ground and have you leaning onto your left side, then release them. Allow more bend, or just release the hands. Uncross the feet. You will still get the benefits of this posture. It may not be quite as intense, but that's okay. So come into that bowed banana shape. Both shoulder blades and butt cheeks firmly connected to the ground, and your arms and legs going towards the left corners of the mat. Let your head just sit to one side. Find a comfortable place for it to rest. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Exhale out. Nice long exhale breath out through the mouth. Let your body settle into this posture. The more we release and let go of tension in the muscles, the more we surrender to gravity, and the more that gravity kind of pulls us deeper into this posture. You may find that when you soften and relax the muscles and let gravity take over, let the ground support you, that it intensifies the posture anyway, without needing to get further into it or try different positions with the arms, the legs. So give yourself some time to really settle into this pose. Breathe deeply. Now, if you find this posture really beneficial for your body, if you find that after this practice, it was really releasing and kind of created lots more movement in your body, I would recommend trying this maybe every week, every couple of weeks, maybe once, twice a week, and you could hold it for a bit longer. We're going to change sides. So slowly uncross the feet if you have the feet crossed. Bring the arms back down by your sides and start to straighten your body out. Once your body's nice and straight, just hold it there for a moment. Let your spine come back to a more neutral, restful place. Now coming over to the other side, so we want to bring the body towards the left-hand side of the mat this time. So just bring your entire body to the left edge of the mat. So your body's quite straight, but we're right onto that left side of the mat. Then when you're ready, start to take your legs towards the bottom right corner and your arms towards the top right corner. So remembering our priority is to keep the shoulder blades and the butt cheeks connected to the ground. And then our next priority is creating that banana half moon shape. You have the option to cross the left leg over the right and to hold your left wrist with your right hand this time to create a little bit more intensity in the upper half of the body. Let your head just sit to whichever side feels the most comfortable, the most restful. And aim to relax your body into this posture as much as possible. Breathing in deeply through the nose. Exhaling out deeply through the mouth. Nice long, steady exhale breath out. So as I mentioned on the other side, if you find after practicing this pose that it's really opened out the side of your body, it's really helped with movements to ease tension, then that's a good sign that your body liked this posture, it was in need of it. So maybe try to repeat it as part of this sequence or on its own. You don't need to warm up to do yin, so you can come into this posture at any time you need. If it feels nicer, you could perhaps do it after you've had a shower or a bath as a part of your wind down routine before you head to bed. But also it's great to do in the morning, and you might feel a little bit more stiff on a morning, but you can still get huge benefits from this posture. Holding anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes on each side. So slowly uncrossing the feet if you have the feet crossed, releasing your arms back down by your side, straightening your body out. And you might want to bring yourself a little bit more towards the middle of the mat. Just let your spine, your arms, your legs just rest in a more neutral, relaxed position. So our next posture is the cat pulling its tail pose. And this is a twist in both the upper and lower half of our body. The twist in the lower half of the body focuses a little bit more around the muscles around the glutes and the outer thighs. The twist in the upper body focuses a little bit more on the chest, the shoulders, the neck. So you need some pillows or a bolster, and you're going to place that I'm going to place it towards the left-hand side of my mat, kind of in the lower half, because that's where you're going to rest your knee and the lower half of your leg. It's important to have both the knee and the foot supported. So if it's a little bit higher and your foot's hanging off the end, slide it down a little bit so that your foot's supported as well, and that will make this posture a far better experience. You could have a blanket over the top like I have, or you can leave it as it is. It depends on what you're using, and just make sure that it's nice and evenly spread, so you're going to get the same height and pressure from the top to the bottom of your pillows or your bolster. So what we're going to do, and this can be a tricky one to kind of show you exactly. It can look a bit odd because you almost need to see from the top, but I'll try and describe it as accurately as possible. So you're going to lie down towards the center of your mat and kind of bring it so if you just double check that when you bring your left leg over, or right leg, depending on which side you're on, that your knee and your foot rest onto the bolster or onto the pillows. If their foot's hanging off, adjust it. So it's about level with your hips where it starts. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our arms to a nice wide position, bend the knee that's furthest away from your pillow. You're going to bring this leg over to your pillow and let it rest on top. Now, when you first come into it, you might notice that perhaps this shoulder is lifting away from the ground a little bit. And to begin with, that's okay. So if it is lifting quite a lot, I would recommend keeping your body exactly as it is. Take your arms to kind of an upside down V, the head being the point, and encourage that shoulder to press down towards the ground. Now, if your shoulder blade is connecting to the ground from the beginning, then there are some modifications you can try. So think of this as the cat, and then we're going to add the tail. So we bend that underneath leg and bring the heel towards this hand. Maybe holding onto it if you can reach, or just reaching your hand towards it. Now, if holding onto it causes you to roll towards the side, that's pushing it a little bit too far. So maybe pop a strap or kind of the arms of your shirt around the foot if you would like to connect and hold on to it, or you can physically hold on to your foot. And then we encourage the shoulder blade to come down. This other arm can stay here. You could rest it onto your thigh, or you could even take it a little bit further out to the side. And if it feels okay, turn the head and look away from the knee that's on the support. So remember, if you're holding onto your foot and it's making it really difficult to get your shoulder blades down, let go of your foot. Just reach towards it, or find something to hook around it so that you can hold on to that instead. This is a really beneficial posture if you have spent loads of time sat with rounded shoulders, kind of with your body scrunched up, and it helps to really twist and open everything out. So even though this is geared towards the autumn metal element, the lungs and large intestines, it's actually a really good all-round posture for all the seasons. And just generally for kind of twisting and moving your body in a way that counters being hunched and scrunched up towards the middle. So breathing deeply. It can be a little bit faffy to get into, but once you're there, try to settle your body, your mind into this posture as much as possible. I would say that we could all benefit from this posture. So just taking a few more nice, deep, steady breaths. Connecting your body to the ground, connecting the shoulder blades. Connecting your leg to the pillows, to the support. Almost like someone's pushing your knee, your leg down that way and your shoulder down the other way. So you're getting that twist. So this can be quite an intense posture. So when we unwind and come out of it, we do so slowly. Start first of all by letting go of your tail leg or releasing that tail leg. And then unwinding your leg, your shoulders, your arms, and coming onto your back. If you notice a little bit of feedback around the back, that's normal. Let your body lie down, that will subside. So this is where having a couple of bolsters or a few different options with your pillows comes in handy, because you could have set it up on both sides without needing to. But if you don't, you're going to move your bolster, your pillows over to the other side of your mat. Repeating the same position with the other side. So starting lying on your back, bend the knee that's furthest away from the pillow, the cushions, and then lift that leg up in the air, take it over towards the pillows. So from the knee to the foot, that's supported and resting onto your pillows. Your arms are in a kind of upside down V, pressing your shoulder blades towards the ground. So you can stay with this. Or we can add the tail leg. So that underneath leg, bring it towards your head, your shoulders, and either reach towards it with the other arm or hook something around it, or even grab hold of the foot if possible. If that means your shoulder blades lifting quite far away from the ground, let go of the foot and let your shoulder release down. Even just reaching your hand towards it and bringing the foot as close towards the head and shoulders will still be beneficial. Try resting the head so it's looking away from the leg that's on the support. Breathe deeply. Let the ground support you, hold you. Connect the shoulder blades as deeply to the ground as you can, and connect that leg that's on the support as close to that support as you can. So you're inviting that twist, that lengthening down the side of the leg, all the way into the back, all the way up to your chest, your shoulders, your ribs. hold here. So as I mentioned on the other side, if you find this posture really beneficial, if you've spent lots of time in that scrunched up, hunched position, try this to unwind everything, to bend it the other way. So we're going to release this posture. Start by releasing the tail leg. Let that leg go to straight. And unwinding the rest of the body. So you come onto your back and you can either rest on your back with the knees bent or with the legs laid flat. Let your spine readjust to being in a straight, neutral position. Take some time here and just let your body decompress, unwind. I'm going to draw this practice to a close. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you would like. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're up to, and I will see you next time.